All right. For a lot of us, Thanksgiving isn't complete without some sort of bread, and you could do the little rolls or whatever you want, or you could be a showstopper. And this is not a turkey. This is sourdough bread.
Yeah.
And we have the owner of Shady Oak Sourdough, Amy Brace, is here to tell us all about how to do it. How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You were the first and only person we called to talk bread today.
Amazing. I
And
love
I'm
that.
really
Thank
happy,
you.
even with your tennis elbow and your
Yeah.
whole thing, you're here and you're ready to rock and roll.
I bet you didn't know you could give yourself tennis elbow by making sourdough.
You got sourdough elbow.
All right, so I have a
Okay, so
loaf
what do we
for
do?
you.
All right.
And a loaf for me. This is dough.
Okay.
And we're gonna shape it into a turkey.
All right, now before we, oh, look at you.
Yep. So these are by my friend Allie. She owns a company called Wild Clementine, and it's these waterproof covers.
But people don't know the sourdough process though.
Yep.
Okay, so like not everybody has the starter. Like
Yep.
just real quick, what went into making this?
Oh man.
I know, it's a lot, right?
About 6 hours.
But can you, and it rose, this is like probably,
Yep.
how many, in
Yep.
the fridge, you let it
So
sit?
this is, so I did the dough yesterday.
Okay.
And then, no, that's a lie. I did it on Thursday.
Okay.
And then I let it sit. So you mix up the dough, you let it sit. Mix the dough, let it sit. So sourdough is not as hard as a lot of people think it is.
It's
You just have to
patience.
be home.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's patience.
you just have to be home.
I see a little bubble there.
I do too. Do you want to pop it?
I do. Come here. Show it. Boom. I got him.
Oh, there
Get
we
him.
go.
All right,
okay.
here we go. Let's go.
So this is called the bread mat.
Yep.
This is actually what I will bake them on later when I get home.
Yep.
So put your dough down.
Hit it.
Nope, put your dough down.
Down, boy.
And then you take your,
Oh, you flip
you
it.
do it like that. Yep.
I see. That makes sense, actually.
Oh, other way actually. Sorry.
Okay. It's all right.
There we go. And then flip it over.
All right. Hey. There you go.
And then lift up.
Papa.
And these baskets I just got at Amazon. They're a good
You
place
did it
to
better
start.
than me. There we
Oh,
go.
That's all right.
I got it
You were
from
just
Amazon
being
too.
so
I
gentle.
have them at home.
Yep. All right. And
Oh, it
then you'll
smells
take
good.
your bench knife.
Okay.
And so you're kind of cutting it in fourths like this.
Okay.
So we're going to make
Show me.
a slit at the top.
Oh, T.
And then you're going to separate it a little so it kind of gives that like shoulders.
Okay.
And then we're going to start here and go to halfway down here. So this will be the first
The leg.
wing,
Okay.
arms,
Yes.
and then do the same on the other side.
Oh, T. Oh, this is cool, man.
And then it looks like a little t-shirt.
Yes, it does. It looks like a little turkey.
So then you
looks
take
like a dress.
Yep. So then you take these and you can shape them however you
Oh, I
want.
need to cut it better than the. Okay, go ahead.
The
Show
thing I
'em.
love,
You show 'em,
yeah,
'cause we
the
gotta
thing I
get
love
to it.
about this is they're all
I didn't cut
every
it all the way
turkey is
down.
unique.
And you just do a little foldies.
Yep. So this is
And a
those little wingies coming up.
foldies. Oh yeah, baby.
Yep. And then we're gonna make the legs.
Okay.
So you do the same kind of part. So you want to the
Yep.
middle.
Okay. Show me the deal.
Yep.
All the way.
Yep. All the way through.
Okay.
And then I kind of move it aside and do the other side.
I see.
And then we do the same thing with the legs. So you kind of attach it.
You're so much better than me. All right.
It's not my first time. So,
Yeah, clearly. All right. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. And then just kind of tie them up like you tie up your
Sure.
turkey legs.
All right, we got a minute
I've
left.
actually never done turkey, so. Okay. So then that's your shaped turkey.
That's not bad.
And then we have paprika in
Okay.
here.
Hit it.
And you go like this. And it kind of gives it that little
Little.
burnt spots when you
All right.
do it.
And you got a fresh one?
We got a fresh one.
That's cool.
And wait, there's more.
Thank you for being creative. I would have never thought you could do this with sourdough.
And the best part of it is brushing it with brown butter.
When you bake, do you put it in a Dutch oven or how do you do it?
Yep, I put it in a Dutch
Do
oven.
you put ice cubes or water in there? Or?
Ice cubes.
Ice cubes, okay.
2 ice cubes, yep. Oh, actually, I might do it
Moisture's
over here.
important.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
really is.
And then you hit it with the butter.
Then you hit it with the butter.
That's when we show up.
And that's when you show up and we cut the bread and eat.
Oh my goodness.
They're so pretty.
How
and
cool is this?
I live near Amy, and
Yes,
so
you
it's so
do.
wonderful. So I've ordered her sourdough and showed up at her house and
Yep.
picked it up, and I so appreciate it.
Yep,
It looks
exactly.
like a turkey.
It looks like a
look at
turkey.
that. I know.
It was a
Look at that.
turkey, to be honest with
That's
you.
a showstopper. So easy. And you could probably do this with any loaf. You don't
Yeah,
need sourdough.
exactly. You don't need sourdough.
Well,
It
there
can
you
just be
go.
any bread.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm going to do this on Thursday. All right. Amy, thank you so much. By the
course.
way, if you look, you guys want to cut it up?
Can
Let's
we?
see.
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Cut it up.
If you're looking for
I
more
do
tips,
that one, yeah. Yep.
this is important.
I'm walking around
You can
with this huge
find
knife.
Shady Oaks
idea.
Sourdough.
Yep.
Shady Oaks Sourdough. It's on Etsy.
On Etsy, yep.
Yep. And it's also where you can find Amy's
girl.
ebook, which is your new favorite guide to sourdough.
Yep.
You sent me many a text
I sure
to
did.
fix my bread, and I appreciate it.
And I gave you the sourdough guide.
And you gave her your, right, the starter.
Yeah, and the starter too. I have
It was
that on there
religious,
too.
a
Gotta
religious
go, gotta
experience.
Couple
And
years.
of course, we have
Look
all
at
that
this,
posted
you
for you at
guys.
care11.com. That's all you know, care11.com. All right, we're going to try this. We'll be right back.